Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Wray's Garage. Today we have hopefully a short and sweet episode. I say that pretty much every time, but this one should hold true. We are going to take a thumb drive, a USB thumb drive, 8 gigabytes or higher, and we're going to load it or set it up to be loaded into the Tesla to where it will activate the Dashcam and therefore give us the ability to record. Future state, there is a Sentry Mode which should be able to also activate when you're not present in the vehicle and therefore use all the cameras and take advantage of that as well. In order to be able to do that, we need this memory card in the car at all times. So we're gonna format that very quickly, go put it in the car, test it. And then we've done this before, but somehow the USB card got corrupted when we tested it. So we're also gonna make sure that corruption is not a problem. So without further ado, let's get onto the computer. Like that. Now, if you have one of these thumb drives already available to you, probably not a terrible idea to format it. So make it completely neutral so we can follow the next steps. So, wrestle, come on, baby. Take this guy. Plug him in here. Opens up. Then we're going to start a new folder. So, new folder. We name it TeslaCam. We're going to use capitalized T, capitalized C, because that's what they say you're supposed to do. Not 100%, but we, why break the rules all the time? Come on, people. So in theory, we probably need to remove all this junk here. So you see how we removed that? Safe, better safe than sorry. There's literally only one folder, an empty folder named TeslaCam, capitalized T, capitalized C. Let's take it over the car and show you the rest. So we have our little USB thumb drive. We have our car here. Let's just sort the screen out so you have no idea where I am. And there's no dash cam symbol up there. So I'm gonna record on my phone for once. I try not to do this, but just so I can show you where I'm putting the, so I'll unsheath it. You have two ports up here in the front and this crumb riddled phone charger area on the Tesla X. I'm sure they're similarly located on other models. We have one spare hole here. I'm going to insert the USB. Let you figure out which way it goes in. So now you can see it's inserted here. It should be firing up. Then you should see it on this camera, but I'm going to film it on here just as a backup. This dash cam is now activated. So what that means is we are able to record. So it's recording at all times. And then if you hit this, it will pull the last few minutes of data to the USB thumb drive in order that you can replay that footage. So we'll test that out shortly. I'll take it for a quick run. It is just that simple. I wish I could complicate it more for you. So what I'm gonna do is let's just make another recording here because I wanna go test it too. Because like I said, we experienced either a corrupt drive or when we had made a recording and put it onto a machine, somehow that maybe needed a reformatting. So I wanna test that out. So back in the office here, I'm gonna throw this guy in and let's see if we were able to record some footage. Okay. So you can see there, we have footage. I think I did 3 recordings. I only see 2 here, but I'll just assume I was abusing the system a little bit to get there. So far so good. I think that's about the short and tall of it. So pretty easy and straightforward. So anyway, I went back to the car, put in the doohickey again, the thumb drive, and drove around the neighborhood. So you'll see that here in a second, and I'll talk you through the rest of it. But you can see how it date stamps everything, and then it records in 1-minute increments, as you're seeing here. So had I gone on for 10 minutes, I think that would have been the maximum amount it could record. And then there is saved front, and then there's kind of like a cached front. So there's 2 different ways it's saved. So it's always kind of pushing onto your thumb drive if it's there and it has space on there. So pretty neat deal. And then as you can see here, they pull up really readily in these 1-minute chunks. So if you were involved in some kind of accident, then you could cycle through those minute chunks, figure out when the accident occurred, knowing that you're using the narrow front end camera today on this car, but hopefully when Sentry Mode comes in, we can activate more cameras, or we'll be able to capture footage for more cameras. So time will tell on that front, but that's certainly my hope and expectation. And hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck with yours. This is a very, very easy thing. And frankly, in today's day and age, a pretty useful thing to have in case you are involved in an accident, because you may be able to capture some of it. And as you know, the he said, she said thing, not a really useful way to win an argument when you're fighting with insurance companies. So be memorable, be well. We'll catch you in the next one. Safe driving, everyone.